What's up YouTube, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to crochet this red dish scrubby here, which takes your item from this condition to this condition in under 5 minutes. So yeah, if you're looking for a dish scrubby to a new one, then all you're going to need to pick up is this red heart yarn here, which is perfect for your dishes. And then you'll need a 5mm hook here, and those will be the supplies that you need. So without further ado, let's get into this video.
So to start it off, we're going to make our slip knot and then chain 4. One, 2, 3, 4, and then slip stitch into the first. It's very tricky to see this sort of pattern of yarn, but you'll figure it out. Now then, that's the start of it. Just like how you'd start a granny square because you're working in the circular, but now you're going to chain 3 for the second round here. We're going to chain 3, then we'll do 11 double crochets into this circle and slip stitch into the marker here. So 1, 2, 3, that's better for us. Put the marker in the top of this third chain here. There we go. If you're confident enough in your skills, you don't need a marker, but I'm not. I prefer to use one, especially with a yarn like this with all of these on it. But now, like I said, we're just gonna do 11 double crochets into the circle, and that'll be the first round, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Dang yarn, man. Now, like I was saying before, we're just gonna slip stitch directly into the marker there after your 11 double crochets into the circle. And that's the first round complete, so just slip stitch right into the marker. Or the top of your chain 3 if you're not using a marker. There we go. That's round 1 complete. Now for round 2. We're going to chain 3 again and put the marker in the top. So 1, 2, and I actually like to put the marker on right now, so put the yarn like this, just because such a tricky yarn to get it at the right place, as that's the chain 3 right there on your working, even though it's not formed yet. Now it is. So for this second round here, we're going to put 2 double crochets into the top of every one of these other previous 11 double crochets. And then we'll slip stitch in the marker. That's it. So working into this first one right here. Just put 2 in each. So 1 and 2. And you just do this along the entire row, all around it. Every single one of these tops right there, just work directly into one of those 2 double crochets. I'm going to speed it up and I'll see you along at the end when we slip stitch. Now, back at the end, we just slip stitch into this to finish this round. And on to the next round, which we will just hold up. Now what we're going to do is repeat exactly what we just did again for this next round. So it's the exact same thing twice in a row. You just put 2 double crochets in the top of each, and
then I will cut to the end of this round. See you there.
now back at the end of this round, which is a repeat of the second round. Just finishing up my last 2 stitches, which need 2 double crochets in each. And last one. Then, just like before, we'll slip stitch into the marker. And 2. There we go. Now we'll just slip stitch into this. There we go. Alrighty, that's that round. Now, time for the final round, and then after that, it'll just be one more thing that we add. So, let me just pull out some yarn. Now then, for this fourth round, we're going to chain 1 and slip stitch right back into this same spot. Then we'll skip the next stitch that's in line, and we'll put 5 double crochets into the next one, which this is the round that makes the scallop edging really shine. So I'll demonstrate. So keep this stitch marker in, and we'll just put another slip stitch directly into what one we're in already. So put the yarn back into that, slip stitch into it, and then move your chain marker into that slip stitch there. There we go. Now then, we'll skip this. Let me get a better look. You'll skip this next chain here, or next stitch in it. So skip this completely and put 5 double crochets into this one right here. So skip this one and 5 double crochets into this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we'll skip the next stitch as well. And into this next one, we'll put a slip stitch into it. slip stitch into the next one, and then skip and do 5 double crochets again, and just repeat this all the way around the entire thing until this stitch marker, which happened to fall out for me. So there it was. So yeah, just repeat that around and I'll see you back. I'll do one more slow demonstration and I'll see you, and then I'll speed it up and I'll see you back there. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skip this one, slip stitch into the next. And there you'll see the scalloped parts start forming. So now I'm going to speed it up as I get along until I get back to there. So see you there. right back around to the end now, doing the next slip stitch, and now do the next final 5. Hold on, let me count these. There should only be 11, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, like, you should have only done it 11 times, but whatever. Pattern's a bit off for mine, but well, now let me see what it says. I wrote the instructions pretty goofily, but I believe here we just slip stitch into join now, actually. Or no. Hey, let me see what it would look like if I did that. This part's gonna be a bit goofy in this video, but I'll edit over it. Yeah, that's correct. You slip stitch into that marker now instead after you do however many it was, but I must have counted wrong on one of the rows when I was doing it quickly there. So now for the final part, after we slip stitch back into the marker, for the hoop we're going to chain 10. Just chain up 10 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to slip stitch back right into where we just slip stitched in the end of the last one. So right in this stitch marker again. Let us slide the hook into that space down here. Yarn over. And I'm gonna beep that out. Oh my goodness. And that is it. That is how you make the scalloped edge scrubby. To finish it off, you just yarn over again, pull it through it, and now you'll grab your scissors and leave about 6 inches of yarn left over. Bang. And just pull this through. And then tie this tight. And then just weave it in as you like. That is it for the scalloped edge scrubby. with the little hanging hook. This is very good for washing your dishes. That is what it's for. Just washing and cleaning dishes or any other sort of things you want to scrub down. So yeah, if you like this tutorial, like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications for all my future videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.